Spoiler alert. I mean, honestly, if you listen to this podcast, spoilers.
Spoilers.
Inspector, thank goodness.
What's all this then, Roberts? Jenkins said you needed me here. Urgent.
There's a gentleman, well, a grotesque more like.
Drunk, is he?
Lord knows. He's over there, under the railway arch, see?
Fellow in a cloak? Down and out, most likely.
The thing is, he's scaring people.
People of the universe, please attend carefully. The message which follows is of vital importance to you all. We present to you a case study of one of the most dangerous minds in the universe. A history of the lives and times of the renegade Time Lord known as the Master.
The Master. Call me Master.
The choice is simple. Join us and continue listening, or face total annihilation.
Listen.
They are the Master, and you will obey them.
You will obey me.
Please attend carefully. Hello and welcome to Please Attend Carefully, the Doctor Who podcast about the most magisterial of malefactors. I'm Ciarán Moffat.
And I'm Amber Patrick.
And each week we bring you a chapter from the lives and times of the renegade Time Lord known universally as the Master. This week we'll be looking at Jago and Litefoot, Series 11, a 2016 audio box set from Big Finish, written by Nigel Fairs, Matthew Sweet, Simon Barnard and Paul Morris, and Justin Richards. Amber, tell us, what is it all about?
Well, the Master continues to decay, so needs to find a stable source of Artron energy. He attempts to lure the Doctor into a trap by endangering some of his closest friends, Jago and Litefoot.
Okay, brilliant. Right, Jago and Litefoot. Quick thing, we might go into more detail somewhere down the line, but Jago and Litefoot originally appeared in the story The Talons of Weng-Chiang, a story infamous for its incredible plot and awful racist problems.
Yeah, it's a shame that that's the story these two come from.
Yes.
But out of that story came these two very successful spin-off characters.
Yep, they had 14 series. Unfortunately, the actor who played George Litefoot died a couple of years ago, so they weren't able to finish it. They weren't able to continue, which is very, very sad and unfortunate. It's a great series. Jago and Litefoot have gone up against so many random characters in their box set. They even had a story all to themselves, Jago and Litefoot and Strax.
Yes, and they've had Leela returns because Leela's in the Talons of Weng-Chiang.
Yes.
So she's returned to do some stuff with them as well.
Yep. There's also been other just Doctor Who audio stories with them in it. So they meet the Fourth Doctor again, they meet the Sixth Doctor again. There's one amazing series of Jago and Litefoot where they help the Sixth Doctor defeat an enemy, and then the Sixth Doctor takes them on an adventure in the TARDIS. And they go to a different planet, and they go to a different time. It's the usual deal. One trip in time, one trip in space.
So these two, just for some context, because some people might not know who they are, it's Victorian London.
They're the typical Victorian detective stories, basically. Like they are Sherlock Holmes, they are Lord Peter Wimsey, they are, all these.
Yes, there's a lot of, oh, I say, and by Jove, and
yeah.
Let's meet each other at the pub, good fellow. Yeah, it's a lot of that.
Professor George Litefoot is a pathologist. He works for the police, and so that's where a lot of their cases come from. Whereas Henry Gordon Jago is a theatre raconteur, announcer,
Impresario.
MC, with a penchant for alliteration. I couldn't find something that began with a P there, but yeah.
The intrepid investigators, back in harness again, investigating infernal incidents and cracking complex conundrums. Isn't that how you described us?
Oh, the Doctor would be proud of us. But not before a spot of dinner.
The first 3 adventures of this box set have the Master sort of looming and around.
Yeah.
And all of these adventures have the theme of draining energy.
Yes.
Something that is taking people's energy in a different way and draining it. All of the stories are themed this way. And then in the final story, all the little clues of the Master throughout the first 3 come together and we get a full master story for the final part of the box set.
Yeah, the Master is in Victorian London because he knows that the Doctor will come there. Like, he doesn't know why at first. He doesn't know why the Doctor is bound for this location, but he's just waiting it out, basically.
Yes, he's trying to find what the connection to this era is so he can formulate his trap. So he is doing some investigation work.
Yeah, which is why he sort of pops up in these stories. He's sort of on the periphery because he doesn't realize that Jago and Lightfoot have something to do with this. And it's interesting you say the sort of plot of energy being taken, because that seems to be like an ongoing thing for Jago and Lightfoot, because in the first story, Challenge of Wang Chiang, Magnus Greel is stealing energy.
Yeah, I thought that same thing.
In another box set, they meet the great vampires, from State of Decay, the vampires from the beginning of the universe, and again, stealing energy.
I did love it because this is a great literary device that a lot of writers use, in that if you tell someone what genre something is or just a single expectation, our brains will hunt for those clues regardless of what we're being shown.
Yep.
So you can tell someone this is a horror film, and that way if we have a teen girl walking down the road by herself, just because we know it's a horror, we'll get the sense of dread, even though she's literally just walking down like a street. Like, our brain will start hunting for these clues. So with this box set, saying it's a master story and then having plots about energy draining and it being specifically the Decayed Master, you start looking for these clues that it's him.
Yeah, it reminds me of that story about Humphrey Bogart in Casablanca. There's a scene where he's looking down from a balcony and the director told him to look bored, because if you just have a blank expression on your face, people will, when it's intercut with other things, they will just, project onto that. But you're right. It did kind of feel like the Master was, there, that he was controlling things from the background, but he wasn't. He was just sort of undergoing his own investigations. And like in a lot of things, he was there hanging around because, of course, one thing that Big Finish loves to go into, and I'm pretty sure it was invented by a Big Finish story, the Doctor owns a house on Baker Street in London, which becomes a huge plot point in the audio series Stranded. So he just has this house that he just travels back to. So he's the inspiration for Sherlock Holmes, because he lives at 221B Baker Street, I think.
Yes, I did think that was interesting, having not listened to Jago and Lightfoot Adventures before and suddenly just hearing them like, oh, we'll just go to his house. And I was like, his what? He just has his house. Okay.
Yep.
It was a lot of fun. We can pretty much skip the first and second ones almost in their entirety with just a few mentions of
so the first story was Jago and Son, where a young man comes up claiming to be Jago's son, and then there's this whole thing. Again, it's a Victorian device, the Hellfire Club, which is a
cult.
Yeah, a cult. Which, as they said, it was invented in the late 18th century, largely so they could do naughty things with women. It was an excuse for bored viscounts to do something on the weekend in London.
I do love that the clues we get throughout this one that sort of draw you in and make you think that maybe the Master is behind this, but then he isn't, is they keep saying like,
our master, our great one.
Yes. Say, what is his name? You need to say it. Oh, I have many names. And it's just this language that we associate with the Master. But then it's not. It's literally just Satan.
It turns out to be an alien that is trying to take on corporeal form, and so it's tried like a series of animals and then decides to go to human as the last resort. Like, it's tried wolves and stuff like that, and you go, why would you not go with the dominant species first? So
the only thing we get with the Master that's of importance in this one is that it's revealed that Inspector Quick, head of the police, is hypnotized.
Yes. So the other two main characters of Jago and Lightfoot are their accomplices, Inspector Quick and the bar owner, Ellie Higson.
Hello, Inspector. It's a social call.
I'm meeting a friend.
There's a table at the back if you want a bit of privacy. I'll be over in a minute.
The second adventure we go on to, which is called Maurice.
Maurice is Maurice Ravel, which, if you're a fan of classical music or indeed a fan of ice skating, you'll be familiar with his piece, The Bolero.
Oh,
Ravel's Bolero.
Oh, sure. Yeah, no, I did miss that.
Totally missed that.
Yeah.
Gay, very gay. There was a lot of gay in this episode, and I loved it.
Yes, one of my notes, I believe, for this is Maurice takes Lightfoot home with him, and it's gay.
Yes.
Would you like to come back to my place for cold cuts and poetry?
It'd work on me. I think it probably
And
has worked
Lightfoot's
on
like,
me.
don't mind if I do go back there for those.
It is hinted quite a lot that Professor Lightfoot is, as would be said in Victorian times, a confirmed bachelor.
Yes, I agree. Like, I think there's no other way to read it. There's definitely some contextual clues.
Again, I will always refer to other Big Finish audios. There's a great audio story with the Eighth Doctor and the Weeping Angels, where a young man and his partner get sent back in time to Victorian London, right at the point in the 1960s where they were about to be arrested for being gay. They get sent back to the Victorian London, and Professor Lightfoot takes them under his wing and, looks after them, which is very, very sweet.
I knew you were my man, Lightfoot, as soon as I saw you. One who has read, one who has traveled, one who has seen unusual things.
One or two.
It wasn't really explained where this character came from, this bounty hunter. He's explained to be like an antlion, which I don't know if anyone's ever actually seen an antlion. They're terrifying looking creatures. They're in my dad's front yard. I used to sit there watching them for hours. They have like this little conical thing of sand with them at the bottom. And creatures just fall into this trap and they just come up and eat them. The Pokemon Trapinch is based on them.
Oh, okay. Yes. So the context for that is that Maurice has been replaced by this thing. He is trapped somewhere and his double is going out into the world and pretending to be him.
Yeah.
We do get an interaction. Now, is this interaction between the real Maurice or Maurice and the antlion? So at the concert hall, the Decayed Master appears and he's like, oh, what a lovely watch you're wearing.
Yeah, no, that's the antlion, Maurice.
Yep.
Because he's hunting Lightfoot. He's there to get Lightfoot.
London's full of doubtful characters.
Indeed.
And I think you are a visitor here, as am I. Maurice Ravel, late of the Paris Conservatoire. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
And I yours.
So I think the context of it is that the Master is still looking for the connection and this thing is not a human or not of this world, so it's a place to start.
Yeah, and also he was puzzled by the fact that the watch had Prydonian seal on it, and that was because the watch was a gift from the Doctor. So this is one of those wonderful timey-wimey things. The Doctor gave the watch to Ravel as a gift before Ravel had ever met the Doctor, and it's from 1908, I believe, which is the year that Ravel wrote the Bolero. So the watch is a gift for the Bolero.
I love this scene where the Master shows up at the concert. He's going around with his face covered by a mask.
Yeah.
And he's in a hood and he walks with a cane because obviously this is the Decayed Masters. I do love his opening line that he is in search of a particular gentleman.
Aren't we all, dear?
I love also that he names himself after a chocolate. And they're
Van
like,
Houten, yeah. Brilliant.
What's your name, Van Houten? Like the chocolates? Yes.
Yeah, we get two aliases in this overarching story. Van Houten, and he calls himself later Dominus.
So
Dominus.
extra. Yeah. He calls Maurice a fascinating creature as well. I just love the language that this Master used. Particular gentleman, you're a fascinating creature. Like he's fitting in with a time period, it feels.
I feel like I need to say at this point, I love listening to the audios with the Decayed Master because Geoffrey Beevers has a voice like butter.
Yeah.
It's just so beautiful and smooth. He's a very refined Master. If he had control of his body, if he had a better body, he would be enjoying the finer things in life.
Yeah. I also felt like when I was listening to this that if him and the War Master ever teamed up, I think they'd be devastating together. Like these two are very meticulous.
Yes.
The Decayed Master knows how to take his time. I feel like we compare all Masters to the War Master.
You only wish you could be as good as Derek Jacobi.
You were expecting someone else?
We've jumped around a bit. So the story starts in theatre. Professor Lightfoot is off to see a play and he's sitting in a box, and Maurice, what we think is Maurice, comes into the box and starts chatting him up. We know that Quick has been given a little toy.
So
that was a weird payoff that never happened.
That's what I thought. I was going to ask you because I was confused by this because the Master gives it to Maurice to give to the Inspector.
Yeah.
And then nothing ever happens.
So it says the figure that he gets, Quick says, it looks like me.
Yeah.
Which sort of implies that in the future, the Master TCEs him and then gives him... But it must have just been a policeman or something. It must have just been a policeman that he killed.
And it causes Quick to faint. And then again, we don't get a payoff. So that was just a little confusing, but sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
Especially, I guess, across multiple authors.
Yeah.
It doesn't really affect anything. It's a cute cute scene. I don't know why I went for that descriptor.
It's a good scene.
Curious, isn't it? A tiny little model of a policeman. A clockwork, I think. I'm not sure what the gentleman wants to convey.
But, sir, this is...
I know. It's you.
One thing that this story shows is that the Master's waiting around for the Doctor, but he's trying to enjoy himself while he's going to the theatre, and he goes to a restaurant at the end.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Right at the end, he goes to a restaurant, and he takes his mask off and he pulls his hood down, and this Maurice creature that has been living inside the suit, having escaped the wrath of Jago and Litefoot and Ellie and Quick. Just this little bug you can hear little voice talking.
Yeah, and the Master, having no use for this creature, poisons it.
Yes.
Gives it a poison that simulates death.
Yes.
Which is what he did to himself.
In The Deadly Assassin.
Yes, which is a great tie-in.
It is a wonderful tie-in.
And then he gives the little worm thing, Maurice, to the waiter. And it's like, I think this needs to be incinerated.
What I love about the waiter is the Maurice creature says, I suppose you've got him hypnotized. And the Master says, no, he's a Swiss waiter. They know when to keep their mouths shut, They know when to not notice things. Which I just love the idea that there is just a waiter who, yes, sir, certainly, sir, and just ignores absolutely everything else. Completely 100% professional.
Yes, I love that. And we also learn in this scene that he has gotten closer to identifying that Jago and Litefoot are the two he is looking for.
Well, it's all because of the Maurice creature. So the Maurice creature was a bounty hunter that was sent to find the Doctor. And so he went via Litefoot because he knew about the connection. He told the Master, and the Master went, I think you've played your trump card a bit too early.
Yes.
I didn't know about Jago and Litefoot, but now I do. So now he knows. Now the Master knows about Jago and Litefoot, and he's going to start concentrating all his efforts onto them.
Most unusual. I don't believe I've ever seen a parcel being opened from the inside.
Did you order anything for me?
Well, you may share my asparagus. I think that would be generous under the circumstances.
Don't be so uppity. A bit of competition is no bad thing. No offense meant.
None taken. I'm impressed by your resourcefulness.
My toys and tricks. Most of them lost now, sadly.
No, I meant putting the stamps on after you'd climbed in.
Which leads us into episode 3, The Woman in White, which is a wonderful Gothic Victorian ghost story. It's
obviously in a haunted theatre, which I love, having worked in many theatres.
It's M.R. James. It's your standard...
Absolutely.
It's your standard horror fare.
This also had a really good feel of what it actually is like to be backstage at a theatre. There was the hint of pettiness around the place, but the show's still going on. I loved it.
I mean, I dare say it was probably written by an actor, as they often are. Another historical thing here. So the first box set, we had the Hellfire Club, real historical thing. Second one, Maurice Ravel, real historical composer. Third one, we've got Bram Stoker.
Yeah, just teaming up with them. Bram Stoker, the writer of such classics as Dracula or Lair of the White Worm, looking at my bookcase while I say that, he was also a theatre impresario. Yes. This one story also has the recurring theme. It's got this distinguished stage actor who suddenly loses his touch and is descending into madness.
He's probably a real person as well.
And he's talking about needing to serve his master.
Yes, again, there's all these... So, yeah, basically, this is your typical... Hey, everyone, remember that story where... That really heavy-handed story, The Haunting of Villa Diodati, where Mary Shelley got all the information to write Frankenstein? This is basically that, only better done, with Bram Stoker. So, yeah, they're tracking these kind of vampires, which, not that it has any bearing on this story whatsoever, but during a previous encounter, as I said, they met the great old vampires. Ellie got turned into a vampire, and there's this great scene where they're sitting at the table just talking about vampires. She said, who said anything about vampires? Nope, not us. Good. We don't talk about the vampires.
My favorite part of this episode is when they get to the cult of vampires at the end, and they see the theatre actor go inside, and they go off and they knock on the door, and he's like, oh, no one came in here. The doorman is like, no, there's no one in here. And they're like, but we definitely saw him come in here. And the guy's like, oh, okay then. You should probably come inside then. And they're like, oh, thank you. And I'm like, no, it's a trap because you have evidence.
Also, really interesting.
Smarter than that.
Also, interestingly, I remember the exact phrase he used was "enter freely."
Yeah.
Which was which I'm pretty sure is a line straight out of Dracula. So there's all these Dracula themes, and then of course it ends up with the woman in white in the basement of the theater, who turns out to be a computer, like a hologrammatic computer program
that's a guard.
Yeah, she's a guard,
and she scans people and assesses them and sees if they're the alien she's meant to be.
Yes, this alien leech.
Yes, and then they bring her to the leech.
Yep. It's a touch convoluted. It's a good story though. It's really fun, like gothic horror, and it's got the sort of I couldn't write about this. It's no one would ever believe it. Well, why don't you turn it into a fiction? What, space leeches? I don't know. You could call them vampires.
Yeah.
Da.
And it's great when the distinguished actor is losing his touch and Stoker brings Jago in to be like, can you tell me the truth? Is he losing it? And the guy's just on stage, just spiraling.
Aren't there other people who could be telling you this? There are, but they were all too kind.
Yeah. I like that. All the theater stuff, it's really fun.
It is.
And then we move on to the main event, the actual master adventure.
Masterpiece is what it's called. Beautiful. All right,
to set the tone of this story, the very first scene is the master is hired, not for this purpose, but a prostitute to be his messenger. And she uses the, what's it called with spies? The sleeper phrases, the activation.
Oh, yeah. The activation code. We learned, I think, in the previous story as well, Quick's activation code is the nursery rhyme Pop Goes the Weasel.
Yes. So this woman of the night goes up to Inspector Quick and says,
half a pound of tuppenny rice, half a pound of treacle. That's the way the money goes the weasel.
And that activates him.
Yeah.
And brings him under the master's control. And then the two of them go down into the sewer and the master drains all of the woman's...
Her job's done now. And so he
Lizzie
drains...
Laithwaite, he drains all her energy and...
Yeah.
So that's the opener, and it's fantastic.
Which story, just to quickly jump back, there's a story that has, this gin fiend prostitute on the streets going, and a police officer comes over and it's just like, excuse me, sir. Yes, Mr. Policeman. She's trying really hard to be all upper class, sir. It's a really good comic bit. And
it also reminds me of that Blackadder scene with the crone, where he's like, do you know where the wise woman is? The wise woman.
First thing you must know about the wise woman. She is a woman.
And second, she is...
wise?
You do know her then?
No, just a wild stab in the dark, which is incidentally what you'll be getting if you don't start being a bit more helpful.
It's just that.
Yeah. So the master has drained the life from this prostitute. The master uses her because she used to be on Quick's old beat, so he recognizes her.
Yes, and he comes over to her. And I love the master says that human lives and energy are transient and fleeting, so it has not given him enough energy to last.
Yep. So he's hypnotized Quick to do his bidding. First of which being a body appears in Lightfoot's morgue. He goes to...
It's Lizzie Laithwaite.
That's right, it's Lizzie Laithwaite. He goes to examine it and finds that there's a rather lovely large mirror hanging in the morgue, which directs the light quite nicely. Did you put that there? No, sir, it was here when I got here. And, yeah.
And we have a mirrored scene of Jago at the theater, and Quick has appeared in his office. And it's like, oh, there's a package for you here. I don't know how it got here. Oh, it's a large mirror. We should hang it up straight away.
Yeah. Of which there's a Talons of Wang Chiang references. There's a gap on the wall because there was a poster there for the old Regent's Theatre before it burnt down, but he couldn't stand having Wang Chiang staring out at him. And I wouldn't particularly want someone with prosthetic eyelids staring out at me either.
So bad. Yeah, nice callback, but also, yes, valid. Get that poster down.
Yeah.
We learned the new alias of the master, Dominus, as you said earlier, as he meets Quick in the pub.
Yep.
And Ellie is there too.
Yes, he hypnotizes Ellie as well, doesn't he? And gets her to tell him everything she knows about Jago and Lightfoot. Now,
because now he's learned, and now he's really getting all the info he can about them, and he's got the two mirrors in position, and we find out that the mirrors are draining their energy.
Because they're getting worse and worse, aren't they? They're feeling awful. And they sort of realize it was the mirrors because Ellie had saw over Jago's shoulder an image of him looking really awful and haggard and withered in the mirror.
And Lightfoot saw his own reflection of the same
Yeah.
thing. What the Master is doing is the Master isn't necessarily attempting to steal their energy. He is just trying to trap them into needing to solve this case and therefore needing the Doctor's help. So they will call the Doctor to them to help them, and therefore the Master will be able to trap the Doctor.
Yeah. So they work out that they're being hypnotized and drained. And so they go to the one person who they know hypnotizes people, Madame Sosostris.
Yes, so I love that they're based on what they already have had experience with.
Yeah.
This is a good, sort of leap of logic. Well, last time this sort of thing happened, it was the stage hypnotist. So it follows that maybe the easiest observation here is that it's the stage hypnotist.
Yep. Who she turns out to not be a con artist. She actually can hypnotize people.
Inspector, if you would look into my eyes. That's it. Deep into my eyes.
Into your eyes.
And of course, her mysterious assistant, Mr. Nocturne.
So before we reveal Mr. Nocturne, they go to the Doctor's house.
Yes, Baker Street, yep.
And Lightfoot realizes, he's like, the Doctor's a time traveler. We write a note now, leave it on his desk. Then whenever he shows up in the future at his house, he'll read the note, see we're in trouble.
Which is actually quite good thinking.
Yeah, it's great. And come back to help us. So he should show up any moment because he should read the letter and then come and assist us.
Yeah, they step out of the house and they find the Master waiting for them.
Yes, he has sneakily followed them to this location, and now he knows.
Yeah, that's the Doctor's house.
I really love Jago and Lightfoot, I feel, in this scene are very clever in not giving away anything about the Doctor.
Yeah.
The Master is trying to niggle and trying to get questions and answers out of them, and they play it very well in keeping it close to their chest about the identity and nature of the Doctor. And I just thought that was like a credit to how well these two are written as investigators, that they didn't just blurt out, the Doctor, the time traveler. Like they don't say anything to that. They do some bloody good investigation, figure out Quick gave them the mirrors with Ellie's help because she noticed the brown paper wrapping that Quick was carrying. So they take Quick to the hypnotist.
Yeah.
Because then they go, he's hypnotized. Must be by this woman.
Yes, and so, but then of course the woman helps remove that control from him.
Which I have an issue with. Surely the Master's level of hypnotism is far superior than what a human could then undo. I don't know. I felt like, how much credit are we giving hypnotism as an art that she could undo real hypnotism? I don't know. I felt that was it gets the plot moving along, so it's fine. But at the same time, I was like, no, I feel like he's more powerful than that, and they wouldn't be able to undo Quick's conditioning that simply.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's just as you say, like it just moves the plot along, and plus we get that wonderful bit at the end where the Master says, "Quick, do this." Yes, Master. Haha! I was never under your control at all.
Yeah, that's great. I just want to also point out one of my notes right in the middle of the screen there.
Okay, all right. So, okay, folks. So that note right in the middle of the screen says that fake French accent. I thought that French accent was actually very good, It's actually very good.
Madame Sosostris uses her formidable powers only for entertainment.
Oh, come off it.
Yeah, it's okay, but I think it's just like it comes out of nowhere. And this guy is just French.
Yeah. So
and bombastically so.
Madame Sosostris' assistant, Mr. Nocturne, is French and he's helping them. And then in the final act, it reveals that it's the Doctor.
Yeah, it's clearly Colin Baker doing a French accent.
Anything's better than Missy's Mexican.
Agreed. Agreed. You hear it and you're like, hello, Colin Baker. Like, it wasn't a surprise to me, obviously, at all, because he's on the cover art of this episode, so that he's showing up at some point. And they all don't know it's him. They're all like, the Doctor isn't here yet. What, do you think he didn't get our note? Where is he? We really need his help. And meanwhile...
Yeah, one wonders how he's physically disguising himself.
Yeah, beret. No. Well,
beret thing of garlic, shallots around his neck. Boom, fish and chicken.
Yeah, hiding his distinct hairstyle would have been interesting. Just a wig. I mean, he's in a theater. He's pretending to be a stage hypnotist.
Yeah, maybe he's got some sort of like I imagine like a dangly gold earring and like a sparkly bandana over his head, like headscarf over his head.
Yeah, probably.
Like, yeah.
So they figure out that Lizzie Laithwaite's body was found at a church, and Quick knows that there is a series of tunnels under the church, so that must be where they have to go. Fine.
Gothic horror.
Yeah.
Gothic horror.
Oh, he must be hiding in the tunnels under the church. Yeah. So they split up into two teams, Jago Litefoot and Madame Sosostris. And then the other one is Nocturne
and
Quick and Ellie.
Okay.
And they have the mirrors with them.
Yeah.
I love that the master confronts one of the groups in the tunnel and without his mask on, and they're all like, "Ugh, yuck!" And they're all like, "Oh, disgusting! Ugh, look at him, he's all flaking and decayed." And I just like imagine him being like, yes," and they're like, "Ugh," and it just keeps going. And
where's my Swiss waiter?
And they're like, "Oh, it's okay, he's just a walking corpse. We can take him." And the master's like, "Yeah, but you don't have a staser," and just shoots at them. Like he's just done. Like, I've got a gun.
Yeah.
Get in the machine.
Yeah. Get in the machine.
And
cut a long story short, the master wants to drain all the energy from Jago and Litefoot to then have enough power to drain all the energy from the Doctor. So if he tries to drain the Doctor straight away, it will destroy him.
Mm-hmm.
So he has to drain Jago and Litefoot first. He puts them in the machine, but oh my god, they've swapped the mirrors around, and so now it's sucking all of the energy out of the master back into Jago and Litefoot.
Yes. Oh, he's trying to re-hypnotize them.
Yeah.
As well, and we get a great, it's not, I guess maybe not a callback because it is just the way to do it, but they all start just saying nonsense and thinking of nonsense things.
Oh, to get
so
him
that they can't be hypnotized by him, which is shout out to Joe Grant, the OG, who does that in Frontier in Space. So she just sings Mary Had a Little Lamb so that the Delgado Master can't hypnotize her. I just liked that parallel.
I feel like that's purely because the master would be annoyed as hell to have to listen to Mary Had a Little Lamb over and over again.
There's an incredible part where the master is just like, "Oh, I'll get you, Doctor." And he's just like going off as his plan has failed. Colin Baker gives the biggest just sigh. That was just incredible. Like just the yeah, I loved it. It was amazing.
I shall drain the last of their life essence to re-energize my body, ready for the Artron infusion. Yes, I was afraid you might think of that.
The Doctor does compliment all the the gadgetry and machinery, and this just annoys the master. He's like, "Really? Like, must you be like that? Must you be so condescending to me?" And I'm just like, yeah, these two are married. Like, it just, it's just like the sigh and then him retaliating with the condescending compliments. And
so, as we've said before, the chronology of the Decayed Master is all over the place because the Decayed Master is like the default state. Like, he will steal a body or use a power to rejuvenate his body, and that power will eventually be stripped from him. It's just always there, like just, and also he meets the Doctor in different order, so it's a bit weird.
Yes,
like how does the Doctor feel about the Decayed Master? Like how does he feel about someone that he knew quite well walking around looking like that?
Yeah, because this is his third time meeting the Decayed Master. Wait, no, because the audios there would be countless times.
Countless times.
Yeah,
there's a lot. He does it, reasonably often.
Yeah, just being like, "Oh, this master."
I feel like the master must be like, it's like, "Oh God, it's this Doctor."
Yeah, I wonder if they have preferences for which one they meet. Like, which one would you rather run into?
Yeah, well, I mean, the master surely wants to deal with the fun Doctors, right?
Yeah,
like no one wants to deal with like the first Doctor.
If you're listening to this on our Patreon, put in the comment for this episode which master you think the Doctors would prefer to meet and vice versa.
Yeah, no, that's good.
So anyway, the ending to this is they smash the mirrors, and the Decayed Master has this amazing "my mirrors" line.
You do realize I'm going to cut that. I'm going to edit that heavily. So it's just like, it ends with they smash and just like that.
Yes.
I'm cutting that.
Oh, stop! What are you doing? My mirrors! My life!
Oh, well done!
Who's the weasel?
He flees into the TARDIS, which is a grandfather clock in the corner of the room.
Always a grandfather clock.
The Doctor is like, he'll never be able to fly that old thing. It's out of energy.
But he's used just enough energy to...
Lightfoot and Jago led the Master to the Doctor's house, which had residual Artron energy, and the Master has used that energy to repower his TARDIS, and he escapes.
Does that mean the Master, lugged his TARDIS all the way to Baker Street?
I got Quick to lug his TARDIS to awesome night workers.
Poor Quick. He must, wake up and go, God, I'm sore. What did I do? God, I feel like I've been lugging a grandfather clock.
One of his, bobbies is like, I saw you with that grandfather clock. How's it looking in your house?
What the fuck? Go back to work. Haven't you got a ripper to be catching?
That's the end of the story.
Yeah. I realized I forgot that Jago and Lightfoot have a hook at the end of each box set. So the box set previously does actually have the Master arriving and going, nothing.
Okay.
Nothing really. It's just, my plan, ha ha ha. Just like at the end of this box set, because the Master shit stirrer that he is removed the thing that was stopping Ellie going full vampire. And so next box set, she goes full vampire.
Yeah, the hook at the end of this one is she
Yeah.
shows she's a vampire.
Yeah.
I liked this story. I liked seeing Colin Baker go up against the Decayed Master.
Yeah.
They had a very familiar energy, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah, look, I feel it's very unfortunate that Colin Baker got the deal that he got on TV, because the Sixth Doctor on audio is brilliant.
Yes.
The man is an amazing actor. He can do things with his voice, and just the characterization that he brings are incredible. And yeah, I know that Colin Baker loves going up against the Master, and everyone loves playing against the Decayed Master, because Geoffrey Beevers is just such a wonderful actor, and just so, again, he's the subtle characterizations that he brings.
I love in this when they're all together discussing the final act of this this adventure and what they got to go do. Quick reveals that he's been hypnotized by someone called the Master, and the Doctor disguised as Nocturne goes, the Master, and it's just this real overacting moment, and you're like, all right, calm down.
As if he hadn't worked it out already.
You've heard this story before, right?
Yes, but the drama.
Yeah, well, we don't know if he knew or didn't, so it's either he's excited or he doesn't ever seem scared or threatened, this Doctor. He just feels like he really just waltzes in at the end and just...
Yeah.
As we've mentioned before, the Master always has the best plans laid out, and the Doctor just comes in at the end just to... All he does is take some mirrors down and hang a different mirror on the wall, and he's defeated him.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's got a real swagger energy in this one, the Doctor, which is to Colin Baker's credit. He's only in it for a little bit, but he nails it.
Well, that's the thing. I don't think Colin Baker actually gets to play off against the Master very often in his audios. I suppose largely because people associate him with the Tremas Master, Anthony Ainley. Yeah, he thinking back to all his audios, I'm just I don't remember him going up against the Master. The only other time I remember him going up against the Master is in the last Adventure box set, which is a sort of lead up to his regeneration that has an actor playing the Master who is meant to be the Tremas Master in a holographic disguise. So he's played by someone else and not played as the Tremas Master. He's played as just a normal person. And it's funny that the Master is Nemesis, right? As far as Doctor Who is concerned, the Master is the Nemesis. But for the Sixth Doctor, the Nemesis is the Valeyard.
Yes, that's the bigger threat he sort of faces.
Yeah. So it's...
Isn't it interesting? Because he also gets the Rani, doesn't he?
Yeah, so the Sixth Doctor was the first one to meet the Rani, which also had the Master in it.
Yeah.
It also had the Master in it.
So he fought off against a lot of rival Time Lord threats.
Yes. I'm not sure if you've gone up against the Monk. I'll have to check my spreadsheets. Look, this story is a pleasure. And also Jago and Lightfoot are a pleasure. I love that Victorian feel. They managed to make it feel like Gothic horror right up until the point when it's sci-fi. Gothic horror right up until the last act when it's just sci-fi.
And having been exposed to sci-fi things, Jago and Lightfoot are very open to it being things they don't understand.
Yes.
And they're very good at rationalizing what they're seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really recommend these stories to people who really love Victorian. If you like Jekyll and Hyde, Sherlock Holmes.
If you like Victoriana, just go for it.
Yeah, these two are they're also a step down from steampunk. They don't have ridiculous steampunk technology, but it's sci-fi integrated well into Victorian adventure.
Yeah.
So you get a really good mix and a good balance. It's never too much one way.
Yeah. And of course, Henry Gordon Jago now pops up in the Paternoster Gang.
Yes.
Because
I was going to say, if you like the Paternoster Gang, these two you would love.
it is one of the best themes that Big Finish has ever done. Just the overall theme of it, I love it. And not many people can get away with using harpsichord and zither, and it's gorgeous. The only one that I think actually tops it is the Captain Jack theme, but then again, that was written by Ben Foster for the TV show, and they've repurposed it. But
it's also great looking out for all of the slightly queer-coded hints for Lightfoot. And also Lightfoot having his ally friend Jago with him.
Oh yeah, the thing is, if you start from the start and work your way through, you can see the evolution of the characters. Because when they start, the characterization is basically that Lightfoot is a very wealthy man who lives on his own, who has very little company. He even has a housekeeper called Mrs. Hudson,
yes.
which is a wonderful Sherlock Holmes reference. And Jago is a sort of down on his luck, always out of money, and so he meets Lightfoot for dinner largely because he can't afford to pay for dinner himself, and Lightfoot has dinner with him because he doesn't have anyone else to talk to.
Great.
That friendship and relationship blossoms.
Yeah, great. Just male friendship.
Yeah, it's great. It's wonderful platonic male friendship. I love it. And yeah, when they go up against things like the Master and like other things like Magnus Greel comes back from Talons of Wang Chiang, there's a great story where after the Doctor takes them on a travel through time, he drops them home, but unfortunately drops them in the 1960s.
Yes, I do need to listen to those ones.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Henry Gordon Jago starts a retrospective TV show where he basically puts on the same shows that he was putting on in Victorian England, but everyone loves it because they think it's a great throwback.
Yes, great.
It also has one of my favorite bits in any Big Finish thing where they've got a lot of impersonators pretending to be real 60s personalities. And you can hear someone being Eric Morecambe in the background saying, "Hey, Henry, it was a belter lad."
What do you think of it so far? Rubbish!
I think that's it. We rambled a bit in this one, but it's good. And like the Master, it's always good to see the Master going up against people who aren't just the Doctor.
Yes. And also, again, we've mentioned it before, but this one is great. Maybe we've rambled a bit because it's this is adventure genred.
Mm-hmm.
Like, whereas we've mentioned before that there's Missy is more comedy, Warmaster is more horror. This one is very fun adventure, pulpy.
Yeah.
So it's not as intense or dramatic as the others are. This is just a good fun adventure. So it's not to be taken too seriously. Like, the Doctor shows up in a fake French disguise. Like that's just how it is. So it's really fun.
Yeah.
Despite the Master is trying to drain people's energy, these are fun the whole way through. So, Ciarán, were you attending carefully?
Oh, I'm not sure about this one.
Okay. What food does the Master order in the restaurant?
Some type of fish. White asparagus.
Correct.
Potatoes.
Yes. So those are the sides. What's his main dish? And...
The main dish.
No?
Beef. Rare? No.
No. So he gets grouse.
Grouse. Oh, grouse fresh down from the estate. Yes, I do remember that.
Salmon terrine,
yes.
Which is a kind of fish thing. Yeah, white asparagus, potatoes. Now, I couldn't quite understand because it's in French. Amulet. I don't know what kind of potatoes those are.
Oh, I assume
amulet. Sorry.
Potatoes. If it's amulet, I assume it's like scalloped potatoes.
Yeah, and a bottle of Hock. That I do love because the waiter is the one who's like grouse, the salmon terrine, the white asparagus, and the Master's like, and a bottle of Hock on the side, please.
And what would you recommend today?
We have some excellent grouse, sir, just down from Lord Tredegar's estate. And I think you'd appreciate the salmon terrine, with some white asparagus, perhaps.
You have read my mind, which makes a refreshing change for me, Luigi.
Sir.
And a bottle of Hock, too, if you please.
A pleasure, Maestro.
Great, so you got most of that.
Yeah.
When does the Master say the Doctor is at his most vulnerable?
When his friends are in danger?
Correct.
Oh,
What does the master order at the pub?
water.
Yes. Where did Quick first meet the master?
I don't know, down a dark alley.
No.
No, go on.
He thought he was a vagrant under a railway arch.
Yeah.
Just love that image of him just trying to move the master along.
The master is a tramp.
Master? Inspector Quick, have you done as I commanded?
Yes, Master.
Good. Then all is proceeding as to plan.
Just skulking around a railway arch.
Yeah.
Okay, what caused the master's TARDIS to become drained of its power?
God, I have missed a lot, haven't I? Something to do with the Eye of Harmony. No. The rash and the rash. Some cream for that. The sash and rod of Rassilon.
No, it was when it forced its way through the induction barriers when escaping Gallifrey.
Oh yes. All right.
It was a bit techno-babbly, that
Yeah.
part.
The transduction barriers.
I followed the Doctor's path from Gallifrey.
From where? I think it's in Ireland.
But my TARDIS was drained from forcing its way through the transduction barriers. I extrapolated the Doctor's next journeys using a time path indicator, and it seemed that 19th century London would be the best place to intercept him.
So I would say you got 3 out of 5.
Oh, okay. Not
But
as
you
good as I
don't
was
seem
hoping.
happy.
No, I was a bit annoyed. I'm like, no, those ones I should have noticed. Oh well, it's okay.
Aw.
I do enjoy the segment. It's fine. You can keep doing it.
Kill count.
1 prostitute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Seriously?
Yeah, that's it.
No, he kills the Maurice insect thing.
Oh, sorry, my mistake then. 2 kills.
Yeah. I mean, he may ask the waiter to do it,
but no, that's him. Totally fair. Sorry, 2.
Yeah, okay, cool. Two. Surely there's. What about the policeman figure? Do we assume that was an actual policeman?
I don't know because it says it's a clockwork policeman.
Oh, okay.
So it was very vague, but so maybe 3.
Yeah, if it was clockwork, then no.
So I think the kill count again feeds into what I was saying about this being just a fun. This isn't a deadly. The master is just massacring people. This is a very low stakes adventure.
Amber, what have we learned?
We've learned that, as you said earlier, this master enjoys the finer things. Despite his appearance, he likes to look at beautiful things, taste beautiful things.
Maybe
although
because
we never
of his
actually,
appearance.
Yeah. We never actually see him eat any of the food. I do wonder if he just orders it to
have the sense of... I love the fact that he poisons it and then the waiter says there's no charge on the food. Like, he's done this to the food. Don't try that at a restaurant. Don't get food at a restaurant and just go bleh with your knife and fork until it goes everywhere and then say, I'm terribly sorry, this food's off. Could you please comp my meal? Don't try that.
This master's overarching theme is that he is willing to wait and, as he's said before, go the long way around for things.
Well, he kind of has to because he can't rush, he can't run, but he can sit and wait.
Yeah. So
he said to learn to be patient.
Yes, which is a really great thing that I don't think we've discussed so far with any masters.
Yeah.
Like, this is definitely a new side of him that we'll get into a lot more, in that he is deadly in his patience and his ability to outlast everyone.
Yeah.
And he deals with pain 24/7.
Yeah. I've been really looking forward to us getting to this master because he's definitely the most complex master of all of them. And brilliant performance. I mean, the fact that his performance has lived on an audio for so long and it's become such a huge thing. The Decayed Master only ever turned up in the TV show twice.
Yeah.
And only played this actor once.
Mm-hmm.
And that was in Keeper of Ciarán.
But the lasting memory, like he's got such a distinct look. Everyone remembers.
Yeah.
And also, like, it's at one of the biggest adventures, like the Ciarán Logopolis Castrovalva run. Like, it's a huge adventure. So he's in a very iconic story at the end of Tom Baker's run. So he's memorable.
Yeah.
And it's like with Delgado, even though he wasn't in many adventures either, these 3 original masters are very memorable in what they did do. And Geoffrey Beevers is He's still going, isn't he? He's not passed away yet.
No. He's still going. He works for Big Finish quite a lot.
Yeah.
As well as this, and I know that we're going to be talking about other masters. He plays an alternate version of this master in the most recent Unbound Doctor of War box set, where he plays a non-decayed version of his master, which is a really interesting characterization.
Can't wait.
As I say, the fact that this master, people think that he just exists between Delgado and Ainley. No, this master just keeps like the tree mass body is ripped away and he's back to being decayed again, and then he uses Bruce's body, and then that's stripped away.
He goes up against McQueen, doesn't he?
Yeah, there's a story that we will get to. I really hope to get to soon. Where this master is so desperate, he steals the body of his older self.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how desperate he is.
Yeah, that's just again more that we're learning about this master is that this patience, this
ruthlessness.
Yeah, he's
desperation.
ruthless, but at the same time, he's, I guess, because he looks so decayed, people don't take him seriously or they underestimate him.
Mhm.
But really, he has got the time to conceive of really awesome plans.
Yeah.
I love him in Masterful, especially going up against Bruce Master.
Yeah, and as you've said before, like the holding all of the chronic pain in on a personal level, like the last couple of years I've been dealing with chronic pain and like understanding that like you are always in pain, like and how that affects what you do is
he's a really interesting comparison to the Saxon Master, who is supposedly in mental pain the whole time with this drum beat in his head.
Yeah.
Whereas this is probably not much new to him when you think about the Decayed Master and how much thousands and thousands of years of pain he's had to be in.
Mm-hmm.
And the Saxon Master is like, nope, now I'm going to make this everyone's problem.
Well, that's the thing, is that he's in so much pain that in his very last story, like in canonically his last story before he gets a whole new line of regenerations, he says he's been alive and in pain for so long that he's forgotten most of his life. Like he has been alive so long, he can't even remember some of the things that he did as a younger man because it's just all gone.
Why McQueen is so jovial and fun and happy, because suddenly he's just living his best life and he's like, hello everyone, and he's I'm the doctor.
Well, that's like, why would any regeneration worth their salt make themselves older? Like, he is forcing himself to do all the things that he has been unable to do for such a long time.
Yeah, which is one of the really great things of connecting together when you go back and really look at his journey as a character.
That's all for this week's episode of Please Attend Carefully. Thank you so much for listening. We hope that with each episode you come to understand, appreciate, and maybe even obey the master. Don't forget to follow or subscribe to be updated on new episodes. Amber, how can listeners get in contact with us?
They can email us at pleaseattendcarefully@gmail.com. Send us an ask on Tumblr at pleaseattendcarefully. Follow us on Instagram at pleaseattendcarefully. And you can find out more on our website at pzinner.com.au/shows/attend.
That's right. I've been Ciarán.
And I've been Amber. We leave you with a clue for the next episode.
We hope you'll be tuning in. After all, it can't hurt you to listen, can it?
So you are the man they're looking for.
All this fuss over me.
And who might you be?
I am the master.